murky, miserable day. Remember it's Sunday. And you people from the Airfields and Britain Conservation Trust come to the Isle of Man and we've just unveiled the fifth and final of the 5 memorials here on the island. First of all, tell me about the charity. You're the only airfield conservation group in Britain, is that right?
Well, certainly at United Kingdom level we are the first national charity of our kind, but it also now appears we seem to be the first of its kind in the world.
And the airfields that you're commemorating they don't look like airfields anymore.
Sadly, that is very much the case. When it comes to unveiling our very successful memorials, we unveil them at the huge airfields across the UK, and it's not only honouring them but also the personnel who served at them.
Well, just briefly, tell me about the 5 here in the Isle of Man that you've identified.
Well, both during this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we've unveiled 5 stones, 3 full-size ones and 2 plaques. And in chronological order, they were first of all Saturday morning at Durby Airfield, which is reckoned generally acknowledged to be the second most famous airfield on the Isle of Man after Ronaldsway, has played an immense part in shaping the island for the betterment in all various ways. After that, we unveiled another full-size stone at the wartime airfield of Andres, which is still used today for gliding, but it is at best an unlicensed airfield. It's not a fully fledged active airfield. That again, as with Durby, the stone was unveiled at the village hall. After that we unveiled a plaque to Hall Fane Airfield or Airport, which was Isle of Man's first airport, named after the famous but now sadly very much forgotten Manx author. That airfield existed in the 1930s, so the plaque there is pretty much at the entrance to the airport.
He's not entirely forgotten, but that's
no, I know. Certainly at national, even global level. I mean, I do remember that he, for example, was very famous in America during World War I. In fact, he's accredited with actually helping America enter the first global conflict in the 1916 when he arrived there. And then on today, Sunday morning, first of all, we unveiled full-size stone at what we call Douglas Landplane 2 Airfield, which existed during the 1930s at the football pitches St George's AFC. That doesn't look like an airfield at all, but it was quite influential because it's helped introduce general light civil aviation to the airfield. And then finally...
And here we are today, just cut in there, this must be the most unusual place for a plaque for an airfield. It's on the side of the wall which is around the fish and chip shop on the Castle Motor shop terrace, right opposite the beach. Now, where is the airfield?
Well, a lot of early airfields in the UK comprised overlook the beach. Now, yes, it may not look much today, or maybe not arguably then, and bear in mind we're talking about 1920, but the beach was a bona fide airfield, and it was one of numerous civil airfields initially used by the Avro Transport Company, which was the airline equivalent of the famous company that built, for example, the Lancaster and Vulcan bombers. So the company moved over from Southport in the summer of 1919, and then a Lieutenant Moxon, after approving flight on the 28th of July of 1919, he then officially started operations the following day. The airfield was opened by the town mayor, and he also incidentally detached for a while to operate from the beach at Ramsey, although we don't know the precise location of that. It proved very popular joyriding in 1919, and in a separate company that was based on the Wirral near Birkenhead, that then used the beach during 1920 until about 20 people complained, including the deck chair operators, and unfortunately flying had to stop, and thereafter flying didn't really get going until Ronaldsway began to appear circa 1929.
How was this airfield on the beach? What was it used for?
Well, it was used for joyriding. the aircraft that were used were called Avro 504s. This was one of the most famous aircraft in the world at the time. Mass-produced, I think I'm right to say well over 10,000 aircraft produced at the time. It was a famous training aircraft and indeed fighter aircraft in World War I. After the conflict ended, as with so much in the way of military equipment, a lot of the material was sold off as war surplus. So because the aircraft was a very popular design, very safe and so on, these aircraft were readily snapped up as civilian operators. So the Avro Transport Company acquired a load of these aircraft and they flew from not only Douglas but many airfields, landing grounds, etc., especially all around England. And it proved very popular joyriding here in 1919.
And what operational part did it play?
Well, if you're talking about actual flying, there was no military flying on these, of course, because not least the Royal Air Force had been pretty much decimated and spent after World War I. This was purely civil aviation, but it was very busy. But more importantly, looking at the big picture, it helped introduce aviation really to the Isle of Man, and it gave ideas to people. I mean, bear in mind that this was not actually the Isle of Man's first airfield, because in fact the first one can be accredited to now sadly completely lost location for airships at Ramsey. This may have existed close to Hawking Airport later on. No one knows the location, but there was certainly an airship substation here during 1918. It was connected with Luce Bay near Stranraer in southwest Scotland, which became far better known as the Westflew Airfield from the 1930s. So aircraft would be patrolling over the Irish Sea, looking out for enemy submarines. But they needed to divert in case it was like, say today, bad weather, and Ramsey was one of the so-called luring out stations. Very badly recorded, but it is recorded just like we in the National Archives of London.
And why is it so important to remember them? I mean, you've slapped a plaque here, you've got memorial stones elsewhere. You are sort of literally sitting in stone bits of history.
It's a very difficult question to answer just in even just in a few short words, but what I can reasonably say is that Britain's airfields, whether they are active or disused, enormously matter to every single one of us in a dazzling variety of ways. Not only have they helped this country militarily, winning wars, saving lives and so on, but it's also the everyday social effect. We simply can't afford to lose these places because in a very beneficial way they help improve our lives better. Durbay is a fantastic example of that. You just need to go to the airfield today and you see all the businesses that operate from there, the museums, one has to say as well the prison, but also when it comes to areas like recreation. But there's also what people call the tactical outreach in airfields. What people mean by that is how they affect the more outlying areas in so many ways. Like, I suppose the classic example is St Patrick's Church, where we were at just after the unveiling, and the Friends of Durbay Church here, and I'm very grateful to living on an island, we've been made very welcome here. They recognise just how enormously important and influential the airfield is just to the church, never mind anything else. These places, as I say to people, you can literally walk down the street and there are airfield lines all around us. We don't recognise that, but it's easily provable, albeit incorrectly. They are just so important beyond all belief.
And you've been doing this all around British Isles, and now the Isle of Man is part of it. You didn't want to miss it out.
No, before I founded the charity at the beginning of 2006, I was on the Isle of Man partly for, shall we say, business come personal reasons. This was back to 2004. In fact, at one point I was even thinking of living in Ireland. But apart from the business come family reasons, I was trying to get the charity formed. And even then I was very strongly thinking that we could get great schools erected here. One other great thing that emerged from this, of course, was that I met our marvellous patron, Sir Ian McFadden.
Former governor?
Yes. I met him during the spring of 2005. He's a very nice man. He's been a tremendous help to the charity, and they're still very much a big part of it today. So it's all just very, over time, carefully together, I'd say.
Just finally, is there a sort of publication where people can find out about this amazing story?
Yeah. Well, we have, from the inception of the charity in 2006, I suppose the best immediate port of call for anyone that is interested has to be our popular 3,000-page website. This is
3,000?
Yes, 3,000, yes. Which I co-created despite the mere triviality. I'd never even touched a computer before, but that's another story. But that aside, the website is proving enormously popular of any standard. In fact, it's easily proven it's one of the most popular websites in the UK. But we also provide, that's the main source of contact. What we do with the charity, just to quickly mention as well, we don't only erect membership memorials, we also try and help save airfields one way or another from either closing or being lost or damaged. And then naturally being a charity, it's all about helping people. And it's quite astonishing that prior to days we've helped people, like for example, we helped someone with their big husband's pension recently. But we also provide brochures, and for this trip we've also created raised pamphlets. So it's like a double-sided plotted history of all the airfields we've been building loads of.
And what is the name of your website?
The easiest way to access it, the website domain address is in lowercase lettering www.abct.org.uk. However, I would say there's a simpler way of accessing it. All you just need to do is if you go into Google on the internet and you type in either the letters ABCT, just in other words, upper or lowercase, or even just the word Airfields, as in plural, Airfields, and you will find our website extremely easily. And it's all designed in such a way to be readily accessible both for the general public, plus those of us in society who have an above average interest in airfields maybe in general.
Right, well thank you very much, Kenneth Bannerman. Good to have you on the island.
Thank you so much for your interest, and we hope that all these stones and flats bring luck to everyone here. We're very happy to be here.